This video has found you today for a reason. If you're watching this, there's a very good chance you're in group 7 and you're highly sensitive, you might be neurodivergent, and you're definitely heart-centered, and you're in business. You have your own business, you run your own practice, or you have the dream to have your own business. I'm talking directly to therapists, coaches, and healers who want to serve the world, who want to help the world, help other people, but not at the price of sacrificing themselves, their own self-worth, and being broke for the rest of your life. This message needs to come through and it needs to be heard by you today. So stay with me until the end of this video. If you are highly sensitive and if you are heart-centered, and you have your own business or you're a dream to have your own business, then this is so important for you to hear right now. You need to stop being nice. It is time to stop being nice. And why? Because people are out there waiting to take advantage of you without you even realizing it. They might not be even conscious that they're trying to do that. They might be doing it completely unconsciously because of very specific ways that you are, the way you present yourself, that just your makeup, your DNA is a certain way. And that is encoded with so much light, so much purity, and so much goodness. And unfortunately, there are some people with a little less light, a bit more darkness, and they might not be even conscious of it. Like their intentions might be good, but they're just not at the same vibration or frequency as you. They don't have the same level of purity as you. And they are out there like waiting for a chance to jump on you, take your work, take your strategy, take your healing, take your coaching without giving back in return. They might have good intentions, but just because of their lack of self-awareness, they don't realize that they're trying to fill an emptiness inside of themselves, a gap inside of themselves by sucking on your energy, taking from your work, taking from your positivity because they are inherently negative to a certain level. Everything is subjective. Like even I myself fall on both sides of the spectrum, right? Like sometimes I'm super positive and I'm one of those people that have a lot of light, let's say, to give. And sometimes I'm quite negative. And in those situations, I need to surround myself with people who are bright, who are filled with positivity, just so that I don't go down a spiral and go into this negative rabbit hole. And I'm speaking from experience. When you are so light, like when you have so much light inside, when you have a certain level of purity inside of you, if you are part of group 7, and you know what I'm talking about, then you are somebody who doesn't even realize your own gifts. You don't even see your own gifts, what's special about you. On one level, you know that you're special. You know that you're different. You never were like everybody else. And you also always knew that you're never alone. Like no matter how lonely you felt, you always knew that you have a guide or you have a direct connection to the universe, to the source. And you always knew that you have that security in you. And there are people out there who don't have this connection. There are people out there who think that the only way that they can get a little bit of this love is through you by sucking on your energy. And they're out there, they're like circling, they're waiting. And the moment they see the crack, they're gonna pounce. I'm going to share with you 3 stories from my own personal life that's going to illustrate this thing. And I'm gonna bring it all back to the fact that it is time to stop being nice. It's time now to stop being nice. It's time now to start charging what you're worth. It's time now to put in contracts so that people are contractually obligated to pay you for your time and your services. It's now time to get super clear on your offers, exactly what you're selling, what you're offering, and put a price tag on it. It's time now to do your website, put your offers on your website, to claim your own value and put it on your website. Having a website is like it grounds your energy. It manifests whatever is in your mind about what your purpose might be in life. It pulls it into the material world in one way. Even though a website exists on the internet, it doesn't matter. Your website is going to ground you, it's going to land your purpose onto this physical plane so that you can actually live your purpose. You can answer your calling. You can fulfill what you're meant to on this planet, in this life. Finally, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do to protect yourself, exactly the 3 steps that you need to take immediately in order to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your work, protect your value, and claim the money that you should be earning for your gifts and your services. Before I go into all my stories, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Ritu Riedweg. I do personal branding and design beautiful websites for therapists, coaches, and heart-centered business owners so that they can stand out in the noisy online world, get found on Google through very smart SEO, and fill their schedules with ideal clients, meaning earn money doing the thing that they love. If that's you, then you are my people. You belong in this community. I hope you'll subscribe and come back and watch more videos on this channel. So let me start with one story that's going to illustrate to you how your light, your purity, because you're a group 7, because you're highly sensitive, because you're heart-centered, why your light is attracting those dark people and what they're looking for, what opportunities do they take, and what you can look out for so you can free yourself of such people. This is a true story, and this happened to me about 10 years ago. I had moved to a new country. I was feeling very alone. I'd been separated from my family and my friend circle, and I met a woman who could smell my energy. First of all, she saw my inner light, my naivete, my innocence. And she was like, I want some of that. So she pretended to be the same. She pretended to also be full of light, so positive, so motivating, like such a believer in me. And she ultimately sold me, funny enough, a branding package, which was absolute bogus. Like, I do branding, so I know her stuff was fluff. But I signed on because I was manipulated. And that's fine. Okay, that's a business thing. But then she pretended to be my friend. She would feed my need. I have this like need and this inner desire to give love, to give affection. So she was feeding on my own need to give love and affection and pretended to be my best friend. Like, we were messaging each other all the time. We were hanging out every single day until something happened that tripped my alarm, right? It like something happened to trip my alarm. And I was like, wait a minute, this is all fake. Exactly what happened is she started to make snide comments. She started to be intentionally mean. And highly sensitive people, heart-centered people are extremely sensitive to this energy, to this meanness. The moment somebody's mean to you, just for the sake, just for the fun of being mean, instantly that this person is bad and you're like, alarm, get away from this person. So that's exactly what I did. But unfortunately, the whole thing had already cost me almost $1,000. It cost me a relationship, actually, because I was with somebody and I had taken the horrible lady's side and alienated my boyfriend at the time, and then we broke up. Anyway, this costs you. The costs are high, but this is what to look out for in such a situation. Look out for those snide comments. Look out for lack of respect. So if she or he is talking down to you in any way, this is a huge warning sign. And look out for meanness. So the moment, as I said, you already have a really fine-tuned radar for meanness. So look out for that and don't just brush it away saying, oh, maybe they had a bad day. No, pay attention And finally, this is like for the super advanced meanies that will do it. They'll actually try to alienate you from people that love you, which is what that lady did to me and cost me a relationship. Another short story. This happened a couple of years after the last one. Again, it was a woman and she has this inner hunger for love, but she saw me in a vulnerable moment where I had this crack. Like I had this huge desire to give my love and affection, and my service-oriented personality was was hungry to give all of this. And she saw that I'm gonna take. So again, I acquired a new best friend, but only 2 or 3 years later, I realized that this whole time this person had just been sucking off my energy without giving anything in return. And I should have seen the warning signs, those mean comments, those disrespectful comments. They were there early on, but unfortunately, I ignored them. And therefore, 3 years of being in an abusive friendship. Now, I want to bring it down to a work level. So, I recently had a client who was like, okay, I sent her a proposal, everything was contracted. But then she writes to me saying, oh, but if we change this for that, then I'm ready to sign the contract and send you the deposit right away. And so, in order to be nice, like in order to get the job, I agreed. Then it just, like, she just kept taking and taking. It's also my fault because I wasn't very clear with the boundaries. I didn't go back to the contract and say, actually, this is what we contractually have agreed to, and I can't give you any more unless you pay me. But this is the thing, like her intentions weren't bad. She is simply just taking what I'm giving. So it comes back down to me. It's time for me to stop being so nice. It's time for me to say, no, my time costs money. Show up on time for our meetings, deliver all your assets to me so I can get my job done, pay your bills on time. Otherwise, I'm refusing to also provide my end of the service and give all this love that I have to give, all this support and positivity, and the belief that I have in you that you can do this. I will also not. So, how do you protect yourself from this? There are 3 things you can do right away that is going to make it super, super easy to protect yourself from these energy vampires. The very first thing is your offers. Get clear on your offers. Don't just offer anything to everybody. Oh, Ritu, can you fix up my sales page? No, you're going to have to buy my website package. Oh, Ritu, can you just check over the copy on this PR article? No, you're going to have to buy my copywriting package. So the same goes to you. If somebody's, oh, can you just coach me a little bit on this? No, you're going to have to pay and book a session. You're going to have to pay me by the hour. Or, oh, can we just go week to week? No, you're going to have to commit for 3 months and sign up for my continuing long-term package, coaching or therapy, whatever that is for you. Step 2, put your offers on your website. This is the biggest armor that highly sensitive people can have. Put your offer, the thing that you sell, and the price tag on a public forum in a public place. And the best place to do it is your website. So if you don't have a website yet, then what are you waiting for? Get that done. It doesn't have to be with me. Go find anybody. Get your website. Do it yourself. But make a website, put your offer on there, put your price tag on there. And if you want to be a bit private about that, at least put a range. Like you're not willing to even engage with somebody unless they are willing to spend at least $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 with you. And number 3, contracts. Get everything in writing. I know in the beginning this is difficult because you're still figuring it out. Okay, in that case, that's fine. If you don't know yet exactly what's going to be in your package, at least get clear about the number of hours you're going to work with that person. And then put it in writings and time yourself. Don't go over your hours. And once that's finished, you communicate, okay, our contract has been now fulfilled. If you want to continue to do more work, it's going to cost you. I have delivered my end of the bargain. And now if you want more, you're going to have to pay. If you're highly sensitive, if you're a heart-centered business owner, I hope these tips have helped you. And if you're still a little bit unclear about, okay, who am I actually here to serve and how do I design everything, specifically my business on my website, so that I attract that person, then talk to me. Contact me. Go to my website, rituriedweg.com, and contact me. Book a 15-minute call. It's free, no strings attached. And if you're still not sure about who you're meant to serve, watch this video next because it's going to tell you a secret. You're supposed to serve a past version of you. So watch this now to see what I'm talking about.